Hello, it's time to talk. I'm Dr. Bessie McCann, and I own and operate Derma Medical Spa in Washington State. And I wanted to talk to you today about how I even got into doing all of this aesthetics stuff. And it's kind of a funny story. So I was like, I will tell people about it because people ask me honestly a lot how I got into this. My original training was in emergency medicine, and that seems like a pretty big leap into doing this stuff. So to be honest, the very first suggestion of doing aesthetics came from one of my besties, and she said, I really want Botox and I don't like doctors, and I would come to you. Please learn how to do Botox so that I can come to you and get Botox. And we talked about it many, many times, and it just really struck me that I think a lot of people feel that way about going to see the doctor or a doctor. They don't always feel comfortable. It doesn't always feel like a healthy relationship. The conversation is not always two ways. There's not always a lot of listening that happens. And I think traditionally, historically, doctors were not always the friendliest people and didn't listen, made decisions for their patients, not really paying attention to what the patient wants or what their needs or fears are. So it got me thinking that the way that my friends saw that maybe I'm a little different in how I doctor made her more comfortable. Granted, we're friends also, so that made her more comfortable, but she was pointing out to me that there was something different about the personality that I bring or would bring to it. So I started looking into it, and at first I thought, gosh, ER is so noble, and maybe doing Botox takes away from that strong sense of purpose. But I have found that doing cosmetic procedures for people is incredibly deep. It's incredibly emotional. It's very connected to so many other things in our lives. I would love to get into that in more detail in another session. But it really ended up being very powerful and a really healing, amazing way to connect with people and connect with patients. So that's how it all happened. And I am grateful to her forever for lighting that fire. Anyway, you're beautiful. Thanks for chatting.